Welcome to India Today, SoSouth. This is Tweet Pe Charcha. I'm Deepthi Rao.
I'm Sara Fazal.
And the topic today we are going to talk about is very political. It involves, job creation and economy and finance. And this all stemmed from Priyank Kharge's tweet and his visit to the US.
Now, there's always been pride about Karnataka, Deepthi, when it comes to Bangalore being an IT capital. And, we've always heard about how Bangalore has provided investments to companies that come here. But over the last few years, we've heard that, Bangalore's losing out in attracting good companies to come and invest, right? Now, Priyank Kharge, the IT-BT minister, has blamed Modi government and Mr. Prime Minister, saying that they're arm-twisting companies by taking all the investments from Karnataka to the state of Gujarat and to UP, that is Uttar Pradesh. So,
Right.
how much of a blow is it in terms of the investment for Karnataka, in terms of finance, and what are the citizens talking about this, Deepthi? We're going to be discussing today.
Right. So a few days ago, I remember Priyank Kharge in a press conference, he said that the Modi government threatens. So people get calls from the Modi government and they're asked to invest in states like Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh, like the nation is nothing without these two states. This is what he said. And
Right.
he was answering a question that I guess a fellow journalist asked about how is Karnataka competing with other states.
Right.
So he begins with how can you compete when there is Modi? This is what he says.
This is what he said. So, why don't we start with a discussion of telling our viewers that how did all of this begin, right? So, let's get to the Devendra Fadnavis tweet. Coming back to telling you about how this entire debate started. So, yesterday, last evening, you had Devendra Fadnavis, the BJP minister from Maharashtra, who took to platform X and he tweeted, right? He took to his page and he spoke about how Maharashtra has bagged a big investment in the automotive sector, which is basically Ather Energy, which is going to create 4,000 jobs and it has investment of more than 2,000 crores. Now, soon as he did this, just after like about an hour or two, you had Priyank Kharge. Right? Now, Priyank Kharge was quick to respond to this tweet that he saw of Mr. Devendra Fadnavis. And what did he say? He said, I have been saying this for quite some time, that the PMO that is the Prime Minister, is only for Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. Companies are arm twisted and can't to go to either of the two states or their files don't move in the central government. So, who is the BJP leader who then joined on to this political slugfest and aggravated the issue, Deepthi?
We have Arvind Bellad from
Yes.
Karnataka. So he shared Devendra Fadnavis's post later that same night and he wrote Karnataka loses Ather Energy plant to Maharashtra. Rupees 2,000 crore investment and 4,000 job creation opportunity missed, he says. It's deeply concerning that Karnataka, home to Ather Energy, lost such a big investment and so many jobs to Maharashtra. The Congress government in Karnataka lacks the efforts and the initiative is glaring. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah failed to even engage in discussions with this Bengaluru-based company. This inaction has cost us dearly, he wrote.
You're right. Now, let's not forget that this is how this entire debate started in the first place. But if you're going to talk about the investments in Karnataka and this entire topic, a couple of months ago, in fact in 2023, you had the former Infosys chairman, right, Mr. Mohandas Pai, who actually came out and slammed the Karnataka government when the Karnataka government lost out on projects like the Ola, plant that was set up in Tamil Nadu. He spoke about the Canes project that went to Telangana. And while all of this was happening, let me mention to you that he came out and he said that this just shows that the Siddaramaiah government is failing on all fronts to keep investment that comes to Karnataka. He said we have driven away some of our best, from Mysore because of lethargy and lack of response. That is, he was talking about the Canes technology, the construction which started off in Telangana. And he said that how can we lose out on projects like this, whether it's the Ola plant in Tamil Nadu, whether it's the Canes that went to Telangana. So this was the debate that has been going on actually for quite some time.
Right.
So let us now go and look at the tweets of people, how they've responded to when Devendra Fadnavis put up that Maharashtra has bagged the project. What do they have to say about it?
But before that, Tarun Mehta, who's the CEO of Ather, he took to Twitter to share this. He said, thank you, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, for your support in making this possible. Now, this is a very diplomatic post. He says, at Ather Energy, we are aggressively expanding our product portfolio and number of touch points. The new facility in Maharashtra will allow us to get closer to more markets across the country. We continue to invest in Tamil Nadu, where the 450 and Rizza lineup will continue to roll out at a furious pace. And of course, our headquarters in Karnataka, which now houses 1,300 people and 3 R&D centers. So he's talking about all 3 states in this one post, and trying to keep the political, I want to say, fire away. But anyway, let's go back to what people have said, responded to Priyank Kharge's tweet and Arvind Belad's also. So for Priyank Kharge's tweet, where he says that I've been telling for quite some time now that Modi, armed to his people. Yeah. So someone saying, a user named Rakesh Sharma is saying, is Modi forcing you to sell your land to fund your freebies? Priyank Kharge, find better excuses for going bankrupt. You can fool yourself, but not others.
Now, this allegation, Deepthi, seems a one that is becoming the talk of the town, because ever since the Congress guarantees have taken center stage, people are saying that where will the money come from for investing?
Right.
Unni Krishnan. He says that the outcry of this government representative against PM Modi, alleging that he's pushing companies to invest in Gujarat and North India, is unfounded and reflects the inability of the current Karnataka Congress government to address critical issues within the state. And this particular user, Unni Krishnan, has gone and spoken about various other issues in the state of Karnataka, because of which, we are not, despite being the IT capital, we are failing in it.
So she says, sir, with due respect, every state has its own uniqueness. We can grow in West Bengal. What can grow in West Bengal, Karnataka, cannot grow in Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. Company also see availability of, labor, cheap electricity, water, land, and there is not much interference in issuing licenses. So this is tip of a Gujarat. Try this way.
Gujarati, she says. It's a tip that way. All right. So, this is an interesting tweet. Sherry Aula, a Twitter user, says, Chalo, you have added one more state to his credit. At first, he was just a Gujarat PM. By 2029, you will call him PM of India. You guys are slow, but you will get there eventually. All right.
So someone
has written a letter.
Dear Priyank Kharge.
His name is Mr. Chandra Mohan.
So Chandra Mohan writes to Priyank Kharge, before you and your government point fingers at the Prime Minister for the lack of investments in Karnataka, it's crucial to address the glaring failures within your administration. The deplorable condition of our city's infrastructure is a clear reflection of this. And he's, again...
You can just say what he's pointed out. Endless traffic.
Endless traffic, flooded streets, unsafe drinking water, garbage everywhere, hostile business environment, rampant scams and crime, soaring prices, lack of last mile connectivity.
All right. Moving, we also have Mr. Abhishek Singh, a user, who says, but why have you increased petrol and diesel prices in your state? Hope PM is not behind that. Companies are afraid of your policies, and the way your leader Rahul Gandhi is playing in the hands of a leftist clown, no one can risk their investment. And moreover, your law and order situation is deteriorating, your appeasement politics to special peaceful community.
And there was already this war going on between, between Bangalore and Hyderabad about which is the, tech capital and the startup, startup hub of India. And now, we have Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh also vying for that title. And Congress in Karnataka alleges that it is Modi who is encouraging companies to invest in these states.
So, taking this debate forward, let us come back and see that what are some more interesting tweets. Mr. Raji says, no, Mr. Priyank, because of increased inflation and crippled economic conditions of the state, no one will come and invest here. Now, that is a point that he's made very, very boldly out there. Hakuna Matata has something very interesting. It seems that Tamil Nadu loses some major tech investment to Gujarat due to politically motivated favoritism. And this particular user has, shared a timeline of events of how the Tata Electronic Plant business in 2020, then the Tata and TN government were in talks in 2022, and the TN government proposed Coimbatore as, the plant to be set up. Then 2022 December, protest by BJP against it. And then finally in last year, 2023 and 24, plant goes to BJP ruled state, Gujarat and Assam. Now you see that the political slugfest is aggravating, and we don't know that which side over here is trying to make what claims. Who is there at all the allegation of Modi taking away investor sentiment from Karnataka to the states of Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh? Is that the question that, needs answers? Or the other question of, is the Siddaramaiah government actually failing in attracting investments to the state of Karnataka?
Right. So some user named Rajiv G has commented that when Bombay government was there, Karnataka attracted highest FDI. Modi was prime minister then also. Problem is investors don't like financial imprudent states. Congress now has a trust deficit. I'm sure he's also referring to the Congress guarantee scheme, which reportedly is putting Karnataka under a lot of financial stress.
Right.
And Karnataka recently also hired Boston Consulting Group to help improve their finances.
That puts up a big question mark on whether these allegations and these tweets about you have money to attract investments in our state is true or not. Now, moving on, the Caravan user on Twitter says, "Why would any company come to Karnataka just to get dictate from state that everyone should speak in Kannada? Priority should be given to local sons of soil. Of course, the exorbitant extortion, bribes, and corruption comes as package from the Congress. Any sensible corporate would stay away." So, is language also being roped into the investor sentiment environment?
It could be, because a few months ago, if you remember, this whole 60% Kannada.
Oh, yes.
It was, I want to say, imposed in Karnataka. I think people went overboard. They were breaking all banners and, flyers that did not have Kannada in them. Also, this, extortion bribes, it reminds me of the 40% Sarkara.
Commission.
Yeah.
Yes, the
And
40%
then,
commission.
even after the Congress came to power, the
Allegation stood.
they remained, and some people said that it was more, in fact, after the Congress.
Correct. So, these tweets that we have been reading out to you from what people have been speaking about the issue also brings us to our next tweet by Harpreet Singh. He says, "Priyank Kharge ji, don't you think it's better to have more inclusive environment for companies and people working from other states in Karnataka? Their stores were vandalized if they don't speak Kannada. Some cab drivers have harassed people for not speaking or knowing the local language." Just like what Deepthi was pointing out. If you are going to have a hostile environment for business to boom in the state of Karnataka, especially Bangalore being the IT capital, how are we going to expect investor sentiment to grow here? So that's being pointed out.
A user named Ashish Ranjan says, "Karnataka kyun jayenge?" Which means, why will people go to Karnataka? To put up boards in Karnataka, to pay more taxes, or to
see
gundagardi of the locals here. Business will move to house places where they can gain maximum profit. Before barking against the Prime Minister, the Karnataka minister should see their own problems.
Now you see the entire political slugfest and the conundrum about whether it is the Siddaramaiah government which is failing at the front of attracting investments, or is it really the PMO office who's trying to snatch away companies from actually investing here and taking them to Gujarat or Uttar Pradesh? Is the entire political tweet Pe Charcha that we are having today before you. So I think we should post the questions out to our viewers. Question number 1. Do you think that these allegations made by the Congress leader, Priyank Kharge, the ITBT minister of Karnataka, that Prime Minister's office is taking away investors from the state to Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh, stand to be true? What is your opinion? Or question number 2, does this reflect poorly upon the Siddaramaiah government and highlights the inefficiency in their administration and in the working of the government, because of which companies are not investing in the state and are moving to other states?
And question number 3, has this been happening for a long time now? Because the argument about Karnataka, other states getting importance over Karnataka has been going on for a long time. Like I said, the Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Bangalore is just one of the cities in Karnataka. We were already, fighting about how most companies invest in Bengaluru and not in other cities in Karnataka, which have the potential to, house a lot of companies.
So that is the third question for you. So do let us know in the comment section below that who is to shoulder this maybe blame game that's happening. Is it the PMO office? Is it the Siddaramaiah government? And yes, if you want to tweet about it, do go and tweet and also let us know. This is Tweet Pe Charcha with me, Sarah Fazal.
And me, Deepthi Rao.
Do wait for our next episode. Till then, don't forget to click on the bell icon and subscribe to our channel for more such episodes and stories.